A real estate agent destroyed a home and made $100,000 doing it. A couple in West Hollywood, California needed to sell their 4-story condo quickly. They had purchased another home and didn't want to carry 2 mortgages. They called an agent from Compass who had appeared on one episode of $1 Million Listing. They felt very comfortable with him when he toured the home and hired him immediately. They settled on a list price around $2 million and agreed that they would go out of town so that their agent, Matt, could have unfiltered access to the house. In 2 days, the property was under contract, on top of the world and excited to move forward into their new home. They thought things couldn't get better until a few days later. They started to get panicked calls from their neighbors. Alarms were going off and water was pouring out of the building. They raced home, the fire department was alerted, and what they found was devastating. The 3rd floor sprinkler system had been activated and the entire house had been flooded. Floors were buckling, the walls were soaked through, furniture and personal property was destroyed. With no sign of a fire, they didn't understand how this could have happened. As they walked through the property, they noticed the switch to the fireplace was on the on position. It wasn't that way when they left town. They called a remediation company, who also noticed the switch to the fireplace had been left on, and gave them an estimate of $200,000 to do the repairs. They tried to get out of the contract, but the buyers still wanted it. In California, the law is the seller has to deliver the property in the same condition the buyers purchased it in. The damage didn't give the sellers an out, but they were on the hook to repair it, still in disbelief and wondering how this could have happened until the gas bill arrived. The gas bill is broken down by hourly usage. I was curious that there was no usage until the day and time their agent had a showing. Security cameras also showed the agent at that showing. The gas usage continued to spike for days. Clearly the fireplace had been left on and heated the building to over 135 degrees, which triggered the sprinkler system. With no one home, the sprinklers continued to run. The sellers then approached Compass and their agent, who declined to take any responsibility. They asked to let them out of their listing contract. The brokerage and the agent refused. The sellers then pushed for mediation. The brokerage and the agent refused to take any responsibility, even refusing to file an E&O claim. E&O, or errors in omission, is insurance that covers agents to pay for any damages the agent might be responsible for. Whether the agent or someone else there turned the fireplace on, it is always the agent's responsibility to turn things off before leaving, which clearly would be defined as an error. The seller's only recourse is to file a lawsuit. They now have 2 mortgages to pay, 2 property taxes to pay, and the responsibility to manage the repairs. To add insult to injury, they will have to pay Compass $100,000 if and when the property closes. All they can do is hope that the buyer backs out and hire a good lawyer to file a lawsuit, and they will forever regret hiring the wrong agent to sell their home.